You know, when you reach my age, people assume you've always been wise, that you walked through life with some kind of map folded neatly in your pocket. But the truth? Most of us were just guessing. I certainly was. When I was 46, my life collapsed like an old shed in a windstorm. Career gone, marriage hanging by threads, bank account thin enough to read a newspaper through. For a while, I blamed everything: the economy, bad luck, other people. But one cold morning, sitting alone in my garage, smelling the cedar from an old cabinet I'd built years earlier, I realized something uncomfortable. The wreckage wasn't just outside my life, it was inside it too. That was the year I began what I now call the 7 steps. Not some shiny self-help formula, just 7 hard lessons learned with dirt under my fingernails. Step 1, the life audit, the reckoning. Before you rebuild anything, you have to look at the damage. Really look at it. I remember climbing into my attic that winter. You ever cleaned out an attic? Boxes from 20 years ago, old tax papers, a broken lamp you keep promising to fix. The place smelled like dust and forgotten summers. I spent hours throwing things out. Half of it I didn't even remember owning. That's when it hit me. My life looked exactly like that attic. Too much junk. So I sat down with a yellow notebook and did something brutal. I wrote down the 8 parts of my life: health, work, money, family, friends, mind, purpose, spiritual life. And I asked one simple question: where are the leaks in the boat? Not with numbers, with honesty. Turns out, the boat was leaking everywhere. That's a painful thing to see, but here's the truth no one tells you. You cannot bring new furniture into a room filled with trash.
Step 2. Mindset, the internal compass. For years, I had one favorite sentence: why is this happening to me? It's a comfortable sentence, feels like a warm blanket, but it keeps you stuck. One evening, I was sitting outside listening to the wind move through the trees, and I asked a different question. What is this trying to teach me? That small shift changes everything, because perspective is the only thing you truly own. If you believe the world is a battlefield, every conversation becomes a fight, every